Hello, it's King Zymus here, playing some more Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Before we head off and do whatever I decide to do, I want to point out what has happened as of today. This came out. Also, this is happening, so that's cool. Won't get too much into that for this episode or any time until that happens. Oh, except for there's one other thing I wanted to say. I'm not sure when this comes out, but I'm going to up my upload schedule to 4 times a week instead of 3 times a week. So some of my slots are going to be moved around for Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade 3, 2 each. So I have that done by that time that comes out. I should have thought about that earlier. It's very obvious what was going on. So Expansion Pass 3 came out today, like an hour and a half ago. Had to re-download all my DLC for some reason. Very confusing. And new challenge battle stuff. You can get there starting partway through Chapter 5. I believe we're in Chapter 4? Oh, I can see the other one. This we could do technically now. Though, Chapter 5. Yeah, we're currently in Chapter 4, the beginning of Chapter 4. Maybe I'll hold off on that. I'm not quite ready to go into the challenge battle of the roguelike challenge battles quite yet, anyways. Because I don't know if we're quite strong enough, or have enough diversity in our classes yet. I say, after having lots of... I should go over, like... We have lots of level 10s now. How many... Noah, you have 3 level 1s, 1 level 7. Everyone else should be about the same. You have... Yeah, you have 3. You have 4 level 1s, but... yeah, that's because you just swapped into one. Same with you. So yeah, about 2 months of Amiibo does that. I'm still not quite sure where I wanted to head right away. First off, I guess I could start with rewards, because I have a bunch of these, so might as well turn them in.
I think I deserve...
Okay. I thought about it, and I'm just gonna head onwards. Let's grab some food first so we can get some extra
I'm starving. Got anything
stuff.
I can eat?
Alright. Onwards to Maktha Wildwood? Was that what you said it was called? Wildwood, yeah. Maktha Wildwood. Not Maktha. Maktha. It's been a little bit of time. And I just went for the food that just boosts CP gain, which don't think is super necessary, considering how many classes we've
Good thing we found this.
maxed out so far already. So interesting that we're getting these ancient advanced ruins right now. I'm not quite sure where this is heading towards quite yet. Could be multiple things, really.
That container.
Yeah, I see the container. We gotta go back past the quest or destination first to be able to get to it.
Doesn't look like we can get to it from here.
Yeah, I know that. Okay. Well, I remember how to play now. Pretty simple enemy as well.
Whoa, check this place out.
Oh, it's actually letting me go back here. Okay. Might as well then, before I forget that this container exists.
It'd be rude not to.
And I'm auto-selling stuff. Great. Great use of my time to come over here then.
Man, those Mobius mooks, they make my feathers stand on end. Ending people's lives like it doesn't matter. Oh, what a sick joke.
Their word for people like that? Know what Nopon say?
No idea. Tell us?
Super villain pon.
Riku, what does that mean then?
It be the extreme bad guy.
Ah, I think I get it.
Meme?
What's up, Manana?
Then, are Noah and Mio and friends, supervillain pon?
You're labeling us?
Labelling. Because friends used to end lives also. That not make them supervillain pon?
I mean, it's not like we ever had a choice or anything. It was them or us.
So when no choice, not fall under definition then.
None of us ever fought because we wanted to. It's just how it worked. How people worked. And the world.
So, world is supervillain pon.
Huh?
Since it make everyone do nasty things. World is bad guy.
The world is bad. Huh, I never thought of it like that.
Now that you mention it, what in the world are we even here for?
I wouldn't strain your brain too much.
Sounds like you have.
What gave you that idea?
Cut the snark, just tell me.
The end point of it is suicide.
Say what?
If you don't want to hurt others, you'll end up denying your own right to survive. Eventually, you come to the conclusion that the world may well be better off without your presence. The only resolution then is to erase the self, to die. See? Pointless.
Isn't that taking it too far?
The world doesn't just vanish because you've closed your eyes.
What?
The moon. Think about it. Why is it that the moon shines? Just because we're watching? Of course not. Even if humans were gone, it would shine on, illuminating the land beneath. And yet, we're the ones that give meaning to it. We say bit dim tonight, or looks brighter than usual, eh? Similarly, we can now imbue the world with meaning or change it. It's a privilege we were lucky to obtain.
And that's the power of Ouroboros.
We're obliged to use it. We can make a difference.
So we don't become supervillains.
That's one thing to aim for, at least. Right?
It's another thing to see it for yourself, eh?
And now we can't see the moon. Dang it, no, now I have to look at the moon in all three games to determine how this game fits into the previous two. I never really thought about looking at this guy for these games.
Master Pan, come quick!
What's going on? You went that way for the body, didn't you? Okay. Because I have to explain which of the two worlds of the moons are different.
Be at rest.
That is the base for this one? Still not 3 stars. It's kind of stuck at 2. Oh, looks like we're going downwards at some point. This place is very confusing. I'm not sure where it came from, necessarily.
Treasure appropriated!
Hey, you sure we're going the right way, guys?
Well, it's a path, at least.
Looks like it's going to be a real pain getting through here.
True, but we don't have the luxury of loitering.
Well, I don't see any other road to take, so let's just get this over with.
Judy, look out!
What the? An ambush!
Ah! Weapons! Quick!
Yes, I figured that it was a hero quest. You didn't need to tell me. Just the fact that it came down on cables, on the cables was enough. Everyone taking a bit of beating. Okay, everyone else is taking aggro now. Good. Should've done a little bit earlier, guys. Who are we aiming at? Just everyone going at whoever. Might be okay with that. Mio's not doing the best. Let me focus on healing everyone. That feels a lot. Wow. Buff somewhere in buffs. Guess we don't need to heal right for a second. Okay, well, you don't. You're dead now. Nice. Chain attacks take so much time to do. They're multi-minute long events. I think we've seen this one though, at least. Cool. Now there's just one less of them to deal with. We're just down to 4. Well, they're classified as ninjas, that's funny. I don't think I noticed that until just now. And they're about to go down, there's only 2 of them left. This one's at half, the other one's even farther. So everyone's topped off, that should matter. Cool.
We just want to pass through. We're not looking for trouble.
Come on, guys. What's your problem?
Juniper, Imogen's at her limit. She can't keep going.
Huh?
Spark! And we could have had their life too. So close.
That's very unfortunate. We'll have to retreat then.
What was all that about? Weirdos.
Noah, what's wrong?
I was just thinking.
About that archer? They seem quite the formidable opponent, to be sure.
That's true, but there was something else about them.
Say, you don't think...
Those soldiers' flame clocks. They might be getting low.
Oh, come on, Noah. You'd better not be thinking of offering your assistance.
It's hard to put into words, but something's off.
What, and you think we have time to be traipsing around on this whim of yours?
It really bothers you?
Yeah.
Give it up, Tyon. Once Noah's like this, there's no stopping him.
Oh, why do I bother?
Besides, Noah's intuition's usually pretty on the mark.
We could just take a look. A tiny little peek?
Fine. I can see no amount of reasoning is going to dissuade you. However, if it turns out to be nothing, we head straight back and move on. Acceptable?
That's fine. Okay, let's move. We should be able to catch up to them if we follow their tracks.
Oh, tracks again. I see. At least the game's making use of it more than...
You know how folks are when their flame clock runs low? They'll come on us like starved beasts.
Yeah, I know. But I can't just turn a blind eye.
I think they would have taken this path.
What in the world is this device for?
What, you saw them coming down with them. Right? You weren't that blind about what happened. Oh yeah, I was trying to say, at least this game's using the track system better than Xenoblade 2 did. 'Cause I think that was just for side quests. And only like a couple of them at that. Unless if it was used during the actual plot, it was very, very seldomly. I don't even remember it being used during the plot. Okay, we're farther down now. Level 34 monster. Don't really see any point going over there, though. So I'll just stay over here. That is fine.
Judging by how the tracks stop here, it seems that this is where those soldiers passed through.
Through here? But how?
Doesn't look easily traversable, does it?
Yeah, I can't see us getting across there anytime soon.
We could always take a detour. Look, this way.
Yeah. Thanks, Tyon.
Like I said, we can't afford to be hanging around here. Come on, we haven't got all day.
Nimble little so-and-sos sliding down here on a rope.
I wonder if they could teach me to do that.
Oh, that overpass does look super familiar. Okay, I think I do know somewhat where this is, because the road structure very much gives it away. I think. Or at the very least it's similar. I guess it doesn't have to be exactly the same to be from the same place. If you know, you know. I don't want to spoil previous games too much. Okay, container. So maybe still not worth grabbing. No, I haven't sold anything yet. Also, I think I realized something I should have realized pretty much immediately upon entering this place. The name, it's a mixture of Maktha and Maktha, isn't it? In which case that explains the buildings and the giant tree. Actually, there's multiple giant trees. But possibly one important giant tree that's not even likely to be here, to be fair. Supposed to come down this. Okay. Yeah, but to be fair, it was a strange combination of both, to the point that it barely resembles either. Okay, well, here we are.
This is crazy. There was a colony here? That's right. This is an abandoned colony.
Please listen to us. We didn't come here to fight you. We can free you from your flame clock.
Free us?
You don't have much time left on yours, do you? We can help you with that, so if you just...
Stop attacking you?
Yeah.
All right. I'll hear you out.
Thank you.
Please, come in.
They're still wary of us. Can't let our guard down.
Always nice to see a new face.
2 locations right
There you
back.
go.
Okay.
New colony data.
So it's an abandoned colony. But I guess that's because they're still here. Oh my, you can see how little they have on the right. I don't even see their flame clock. Unless it's somewhere else. Please come inside. Yeah, okay. We'll leave the talking for a minute.
People around. Yeah. It's quite unlike any other colony.
Even for a place this tumble down, the people here seem so resigned.
Yeah. It feels like it's completely cut off from the outside world.
I've seen a few colonies with dwindling flame clocks before, but this one is especially bizarre.
It's like they're not trying to survive here at all. Do you get that impression?
Back when I was stationed at Lambda, I'd heard rumors about Colony Tau.
What did they say?
That deep in the forest, there's a colony with some very peculiar customs and traditions. This is my first time seeing it in reality, but I never expected it to be so run down.
Did you have any dealings with it?
None at all. This is just hearsay from Commander Izzard.
Anyway, we should hurry. Let's smash the flame clock and free everyone.
It being an abandoned colony, we are continually starved of sufficient life sources.
Wait. Are you the commander?
That's right. Sorry, I failed to tell you before. I am Juniper, and it's my job to lead Colony Tau.
If that's so, then surely you must know who we are.
I'm afraid I know nothing.
Ah.
We have no need of such information.
Juniper told us we'd welcome you in, whoever you might turn out to be. So, that's the rule. We don't ask questions.
But you attacked us back there.
Our scouts told us about some monsters in the forest they'd never seen before. So, we sent them out on a hunt. But then they bumped into you en route. They must have figured it'd be more efficient to get you out of the way first.
Though, contrary to our plan, we were made to retreat.
Oh yeah? What about your consul? Where are they hiding?
I told you, this is an abandoned colony. Our consul rarely visits us.
You're in such a strange situation.
All the more reason to get you out of this predicament.
I think you guys are getting the wrong end of the stick here.
It's true. We aren't afraid of Colony Tau's flame clock running out. All it means is the end of our days gazing at our ever-diminishing supply.
But you could die.
Uh-huh. As if we just let you waltz in and break our flame clock.
We all have to perish someday. If our lives should expire, then we'll sink into silence, darkness, oblivion. We'll return to the earth.
Yes, but you can't just...
The land will take us, and we will simply be. That's how it is at Colony Tau. No one will ever think of us, and yet here we are. Slowly but surely, we are withering. We don't always find the nutrition that we need to live. If Colony Tau cannot accumulate the vital flames it needs, then it proves only that we were too weak. And in nature, the weak are destined to perish.
The logic would dictate that nature is pushing you to become stronger.
If we set you free, you won't have to worry about all this crap.
We neither worry nor fear for what may come to pass.
We've already lost so many of our friends and allies.
And every time we return to their bodies to the earth, such will be our fate.
What's the point of fearing the inevitable? We know we're gonna die. What's wrong with us living the way we always have?
But how do you live without hope?
It will spell the end of the story that our predecessors weaved for generations. A tale cut short. I won't argue that it feels a little melancholy. In that sense, if we were to be freed from the flame clock, then...
Juniper! Bad news!
Tell me?
The monsters are coming straight for the colony, and they already took one of us down!
No. They came all the way here.
We'll join you.
Always nice to see a new face.
What sort of monsters? Ooh, might as well go to this garden real quick. Grab all of these items.
Good thing we found this.
I guess I should feel bad about stealing their food when they're on the verge of dying, but Should be fine.
Juniper, we need orders.
This is perfectly fine. We'll defeat them right here.
Juniper,
What are you?
Ask us later.
we'll back you up.
Thank you. I'll fight to the best of my ability as well.
Here we go.
Always nice to see a new face.
And Xynon. Okay. Cal raiding monsters. Great. Well, they're going down fairly quick. Now we're under leveled compared to them. Start of this, not chapter, this quest line, I guess. It's not even a quest line, it's a single quest. Started it with a battle where we were the same level as everyone else. We're actually taking quite a beating too. So, not to the point of... okay. Let's make sure to kill everyone. Very important. And now that we're healed, just go ahead and buff everyone. Random buffs. Very nice. Oh, it's random for everyone. I didn't even notice that. That's kind of cool, actually. Yep, one down. Oh, and we leveled up. That's nice. And we are the same level now. Make things a little bit more straightforward. Not to the point of probably mattering. And I don't think I'll bother with the chain attack this time. We should be fine without it. And I don't think we'll get... Is it enough extra rewards? I don't remember. I think it's just experience. Which I've not had too many issues with in this game at all. To be, like, just to remind you, I'm completely ignoring the level up at camp system. Because I haven't used it since the very beginning of the game. I just felt that it would be... I don't need to over-level that much. Because at this point it would be over-leveling. And I'm not even that far or doing that many extra quests really to warrant me being over-leveled for any reason. Haven't earned my level that high of a level or whatever. And you're down.
Guillaume's okay. He's still alive. Thank the flames.
I'm so glad we made it in time. I'm so glad. Again, accept my thanks. We couldn't have done this without you.
Don't worry about it.
I suppose it's strange of me to talk about the laws of nature when I fear losing my friends.
Not at all. Honestly, that seems like the most natural thing of all.
When you told me that you would release us from the flame clock, I thought that if you really were telling the truth, it would make life easier. But at the same time, I began to hate the fact that I was looking for a way out. Looking up at our clock, seeing the life ebbing away. I'd already accepted my fate. And letting go of that status quo, wretched though it was, after so long, I was scared of what might happen if we did.
Juniper.
Noah, your words at the time seemed so appealing to me. I could not destroy the collective efforts that became the colony and everything it represents with my own two hands. But then you said you would destroy it for us. We'd be guilt-free. If that isn't appealing, then what is?
You must have been aware of how tragic it is to simply await death. That's why you invited us, isn't it?
Even now, I'm not afraid of dying. But I hated the idea of losing those I hold dear. When I saw my friend lying there, I remembered what you told me, and for a brief moment, I felt the grip of fear. I felt so weak and helpless, yet at the same time I didn't want to let go of my dear friend. So I must have closed myself off. I stopped thinking, closed my eyes and covered my ears. Perhaps I was simply waiting for the inevitable release.
Even so, we have to keep thinking.
That's right. Even if there are things we'd rather not see, we still need to look.
And breaking out of your shell, scrambling in desperation for a way to escape despair. That's not what I call being weak. You've defended this place for so long. Why? Because you're strong. And once you're no longer shackled by the rules of the flame clock, you can accept a different reality. You can become stronger still. I know it.
We can.
You can.
It won't be easy, far from it. But we'll help you.
Juniper, it's your call.
We've made it this far thanks to you.
Yes, I suppose so. If there is a possibility that you can release us from the clock, then please.
And if not, it's not like anything's changed.
Very true. If you can't break it, I can live with that too. Nothing changes without a reason, without a cause. Perhaps this event will teach me to see things in a new light.
Here we go!
I see acceptance is actually surprisingly easy when it comes down to it.
I think it probably is, yeah.
I'm sorry if this seems rude, but could I ask another favor of you?
Sure.
I'd like to learn much more of the world, become a stronger individual. To that end, is there any chance I could accompany you?
What do you say, guys?
We could certainly do with someone of Juniper's caliber.
It'd be reassuring to have you on board. You're very welcome to join.
Is your colony gonna be okay, though? Can they get on without you?
Colony Town needs to undergo change too. We need to extend our knowledge and grow. So I'd like you to take me on a trip, somewhere far away, and show me something new.
A journey of discovery, huh? I guess that's another thing we need in order to grow.
Might be an idea to send some of our younger recruits out too. Could be a good lesson.
It's time to breathe new life into our colony. Let us break free from the chains that once bound us.
I guess I'm still hanging about though. Can't have us all gallivanting about the place.
Your consul really doesn't bother to show up, huh?
Even after we broke the flame clock? You think they'd know? Better this way, if you ask me.
Still, we shouldn't rule out the possibility that they'll make trouble for you.
If something happens, you tell us immediately, okay?
Sure, can do. We'll be counting on you.
Well, we don't have all day. I think it's about time we made tracks, no?
You're right. Time to move then.
Well then, everyone.
Don't worry about us. You know we can handle ourselves.
We'll prove that Colony Tau can be so much more.
Yes, I'm sure it will be.
Off you go then, skedaddle. The colony's staying right here, waiting for your return.
That was very straightforward. Rope sliding. Yay. Okay.
It's a pleasure.
Who gets the class? Noah does. Because he gets all the classes, I guess. Oh, it's a key item. Common key rarity? Why do key items have rarity? That doesn't make any sense. Unless you can stack it. Successfully canceling fills the chain gauge. Okay, that's pretty cool. Also, no wonder I didn't see the flame clock. It's all the way up there at the very top, and I was looking at the body for some reason. And there was no light in it, no flame. So, just wasn't gonna happen either way. Hey, look, a container.
Always nice to see a new face. Come to uni.
Oh, hello. Where'd even 550 glare aubergines? It's always tough this time of year. Oh well, what can you do?
Got it all memorized.
You have multiple?
Always
What the
nice
heck?
to see a new face.
We've been making the most of all the rope slides. Yeah, they made getting around around the forest a real breeze. Thanks. You haven't done them yet, but whatever. Where's it then? There's plenty more to be found, strung around all over the world. Yeah, I noticed. You'll find them useful. That's a guarantee. And whenever you do, be grateful to Juniper for teaching you this life-changing skill. It's such an enormous relief not to have to fight anymore. Never really liked fighting, to tell you the truth. Juniper made exactly the right call, as far as I'm concerned. Our flame clock was burning out. I thought that was going to be the end of us. Okay, everyone has information for me. It's almost harvest time. Everyone loves the harvest festival, but Spark does Carson really make you work for it. I actually do feel bad for taking your crops. They're just sitting there for me. All the troops at Colony Town make good use of rope slides. It's worth getting used to the idea that you can make a handy journey anywhere from town as long as you have rope. Handy, I'll say. Takes a bit of getting used to, but I'm sure you lot will take it in your stride. Have you seen Rain? He's still not recovered from his injuries, so it's a bit worrying if he's gone wandering.
Can't underestimate a bit of good intel.
Looks like a bunch of our folks will be heading out to the other colonies that you've liberated. Really? It's like Juniper says. We should look forward to getting out there and seeing new things. Is that what you're going to do? Get out into the world? No. If I left, there'd be no one here to take care of the wounded. Fair enough. But yeah, if everyone's traveling between colonies, that'd be kind of cool, I guess. Different, too.
My stomach's growling.
Can't just leave them there. Maybe I should go with you, Graziana. It's horrible that our officer had to die in such a place. Well, yeah, it is tragic. You're looking to go to Kevis Castle. Then you need to go back from the top of town to the place where we fought. There's a rope slide there you can make use of to get on your way, so to head backwards. Great. Careful you don't have to descend too far, though. The monsters down there are formidable. Thanks for the warning. All those items, I really want to grab them. It's in decline now, but this place still remains an important strategic position for Agnes. Strategic? Could you elaborate? It can be used as a point of ambush when Kevis Castle or one of the colonies launch an attack, for one. The last line of defense. Attracts given this vast expanse of forest. But anyway, it's a moot point. There's been no conflict or flare-ups for quite some time now. So Consul rarely visits, is that correct? Right, once a year if we're lucky. Clearly, we're not of much interest. Clearly not, yeah. I mean, we're not exactly on the map here. Nowhere to go, nothing to see.
Always nice to see a new face.